it's kind of odd to go ahead and go over a Ravens game this week. It was very bad on Sunday. Um, Pulling this up here but I gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen it look like that on Sunday. What I saw. I'm not even talking about just the result of the game. I mean, we've lost football games and all that before, but I'm talking about the demeanor, the fans. I mean, that stadium emptied out unlike anything I've ever seen. I've never seen the stadium look like it. I mean, in fact, I'm gonna play that. I'm absolutely gonna play this here real quick. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but we're gonna show it anyway here. Management appreciates your cooperation. While I'm pulling this up, before I go over the game, there was some good news today. So they did this week sign C.J. Gardner-Johnson, so that's good. So he's been good in the past, even though he was released for most recently. So definitely they're going to go ahead and shore that up. And Odafe Oweh is no longer a member of the Baltimore Ravens. They went ahead and traded him to not San Diego, the L.A. Chargers. So keep that in mind as well. For Arlie Gilman, who's a guy who's starting for them and actually played well for them here as well. So what does this mean? We might as well start with this before we get to the game. I would say this. What this means is this goes to more everybody's talking about the Oweh factor because you are losing a pass rusher. To me, this goes more to the fact of the young safeties. Also, Keenan Martin, young corner, Ruben Lowry. You're going to see less of them. Malachi Starks. Everybody's saying it's not Mount. This is bad for Malachi Starks. So this guy's going to come in and start. You're going to have Kyle Hamilton back this week from injury. So many injuries as well. But it's interesting to see what's going to happen. But we're going to play this.
All flu shots are not the same. Ask about flu zone high dose or flu block at your local pharmacy or doctor's office.
All right, so let's get this on full screen. A sight we haven't seen often in Baltimore here. Yeah, that's we haven't gotten that one much. Where Harbaugh was literally booed off the field because of the poor play of the team. So let's talk about the game. Texans and Ravens, we'll go through it. 23 for 27. C.J. Stroud was untouched the whole game. He was a guy who'd even been struggling, but this game he played phenomenally well. Ravens defense was just plain awful. Nick Chubb led the way. Do like the young running back, Woody Marks. I liked him at USC as well. But Chubb kind of led the way. They didn't really even need to run since the pass game was so effective. Christian Kirk, for them, it's their second receiver next to Nico Collins. Had a decent day. 4 for 64, 2 TDs. Great defense was really good. Held the Ravens to only 10 points. EJ Speed led the way. They didn't get a lot of sacks, but the Ravens just couldn't protect, couldn't produce offense, so they really didn't need that. Cooper Rush. Some people are harder on him than I've been. It's easy to be hard on a guy when you throw 3 interceptions. This is not Lamar Jackson, guys. He's a backup quarterback for a reason. This guy's a career backup. So he's probably better than what we're seeing here. So, but I thought his day was the line problems are really magnified with the Cooper Rush. Unlike with Lamar Jackson, who can evade and get around that. Derrick Henry, I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, if you can't block for Derrick Henry and you can't get him the ball, clearly in a situation where you have to get him the ball, what are we doing? Like, you don't have Lamar, and you're probably not going to have him in this game. You're probably not going to have him until after the bye. So it should be elementary you get the ball to Derrick Henry, but it's just ineffective. They can't block up front. The offensive line, I think, is a huge problem for them. The receiving core has been good. If you want a positive, that's it. So the receivers, I think, have been solid. That's the way I really see it as far as the receivers. The receiving group as a whole has been really good. D-Hop had a great catch, I thought, in this game. He's doing this every game, one or two outstanding catches. I thought Bateman, believe it or not, has been good as well. His volume hasn't been as well because you have more good receivers as well. But I think Bateman has been overall really good here as well. They may be looking to move Mark Andrews. I'm thinking they're hoping that they can get something for him. That's the way I kind of see it. I mean, because I think it's pretty clear after this season they're going to be moving on as well. Teddy Buchanan, 15 tackles as well. That was the bananas thing I heard in the post game. So they asked some of the guys who is making the calls because you didn't have Roquan Smith in this game injury. You didn't have Kyle Hamilton, the two guys who are usually making the calls, for the defense. Kind of like, for those of you who don't know, like middle linebacker, free safety, kind of like the quarterback makes the calls, the safety, the guy in the middle of the field from defense makes the calls. So some guys are saying Malachi was calling the plays, and some guys were saying Teddy Buchanan was calling the plays. So that tells you why you gave up 44 points. If you don't even know, like, who you're supposed to listen to on the field. So that was just bad. Not a lot good I can give you in this as well. Changes are needed to be made. They seem to realize that this week. They went ahead again. Once again, they go ahead to trade it for Dafiowe. They traded away Dafiowe. They traded for the safety. They signed Gardner Johnson. I think some people believe. I think it could be another move coming. You could be looking at hopefully. We're all hoping it's Max Crosby, right? But there's something like that. I don't have optimism this week, but we have another game this week. So right before the bye, you're going to get the LA Rams. The Rams, who I think probably are arguably one of the best teams in the NFC. They stumbled last week, but I'm not too down on the Rams. For whatever reason, we'll talk about that in Big Five. For whatever reason, they have so much trouble with San Fran. And good and bad. I don't know why that is. They really, really struggle beating San Fran. So it's very, very strange. But I don't know what's going on there. We'll see. Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, I think, is in the MVP conversation. 1,500 yards already in the season, 11 touchdowns, 2 TDs. Matt Stafford has always been one of my favorite quarterbacks in the National Football League. He's very old school, not just in terms of his age, but the way he plays the game. The last so many quarterbacks, they're young, they can dunk, very short stuff. They'll go a whole game. You watch Dylan Gabriel, like he'll like I watched Dylan Gabriel on the game before church Sunday, like he just barely. Stafford, vertical. Everything he does down the field, everything he does has purpose down the field. Gets plays in chunks. He's going to make big plays. He's got a great receiving group as well. I don't know, but it just does seem maybe there's something not there for the Rams. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like there's a little missing thing. Not much, but there. It might be there, but maybe it isn't. Kyron Williams, I think, I don't know why anybody doesn't like Kyron Williams. This is exactly what a running back is supposed to do. Kind of reminds me a lot of Curtis Martin. There's not a lot of flash. There's not a lot of good. Hey, get the ball, hold on tight, go upfield. That's what he does. One hole, cut, go as far as you can. Is he uber explosive like Barkley? Is he a incredible Hulk like Derrick Henry? No, this guy is consistent, strong, physical at the point of attack, knows how to run, good strong runner, the usual strong numbers on a team that likes to run the football. So Kyron Williams, I think, solid there. Puka Nacua, there's an argument to be made right now that this is the number one receiver in the entire league. These stats are incredible after 5 games. 588 yards, 2 TDs, 52 receptions. And this is probably the biggest reason why Stafford, the only thing I think that's slowing him up ever is the fact that he gets injured. They're going to need their corners back in this one as well. I don't think you'll have Marlon Humphrey in this game for the Ravens, but you're definitely going to have Nate Wiggins, Jaire Alexander. It's time for you guys to really get to work against this guy. Also, Devontae Adams is there as well for the Rams, and we will see about that, about the cover there as well. Byron Young, I think, is the 5 sacks out the gate here. They're doing a lot of doubling of Jarrett Verse on the other side, and Byron Young is actually taking advantage of it. Their defense is young, but they're really quick, and they're really energetic as well. So there's not a lot of known names yet, but it kind of reminds me of like Denver last year. Like we kind of said that last year with the Broncos. This year, now the names are more known. So I think you're going to get to know Byron Young as well. The offensive line scares me. Tease too. I keep getting on the line. It keeps going back, but Byron Young, I think, is really, really an outstanding young player as well. Their defensive front, their front 7 is very, very good. Front 7 is very, very good. They really kick butt out there as well. Cooper Rush is going to start 231 yards passing, 3 INTs. Cooper Rush, I thought it was worse. The numbers were worse than he was. His percentage was good, but again, limited. He's a backup quarterback. I want to say that one more time. I think you're probably better off. Some of you are calling for Tyler Huntley. You're better off, I think, with Cooper Rush than you are Tyler Huntley as well, just as an overall quarterback as well. But that's just me. You're not going to have Lamar Jackson this week. You may hear them say that I doubt it, seriously. You're going to have some people say that, well, Harbaugh, we don't know we're playing, but he didn't practice today. I don't think you're going to have Lamar in the game. Derrick Henry, 64 carries, 317, 4 TDs. We've already talked about Derrick Henry. Just get him the ball, please. Get him the ball, please, on the left side, not the right side, because you can't block on either side. But you're a little bit on the right side. Hopefully you will have Ronnie Stanley back, who did practice today as well. So he took a week off. You may have Ronnie Stanley and Kyle Hamilton in there as well. Zay Flowers is your number 1 receiver, well-deserved. Good start for him. This is, to me, been the bright spot, the receiving corps, no matter who's been the quarterback. I think they've done very well this season when they've had a chance, despite all of the Ravens' issues. Kyle Van Noy got a sack last week as well. Could he be joined by someone else? And no longer Dafi Owe on the team. As of right now, to me, it looks like Tavius is getting a lot of the snaps. Tavius Robinson, man, that looks slow on that play with C.J. Stroud last week. That was like, wow. Because C.J. Stroud isn't this fast runner at all. Like, he's not 4.3 speed or anything like that. I mean, not a terrible runner, I suppose. But, man, to have like him to get blown by like that was good. So they need a veteran like Kyle Van Noy to come in. Definitely, they're doing something with pass rush here. They're definitely doing something with the pass rush. So there's no question. There's no question about it. Definitely, I don't think we have much chance to win this game. But we'll see about that. Who is the X factor in this game here? So we got Cooper Rush. got to play better in this one as well. So Cooper Rush, there's Cooper Rush. So Cooper Rush, I think, has got to play better if you have any shot. If you get a decent performance from your quarterback, you have a snowball's chance as well. You just a little bit more because you never know with that because you're getting last week was just no chance. I think this week you have almost no chance, but you are getting some of the guys back. So if you get a good game from your quarterback, you might have Kyle Hamilton back, you might have Ronnie Stanley back, you might have some of these guys to make it better for you. New addition, Gilman is here, still learning that that's his first game. He has a good grade. He's been good actually for the Chargers here so far. Not a superstar, not a big contract, but not bad. I mean, definitely, this tells me more about how they feel about Malachi Starks and the young safeties as well. I think they want to cut the time. They sign up C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's going to play a lot, clearly, right away. So, there you go. Ravens this week going against the Chargers. Going against the Rams. So definitely check that out. Monday, Sunday at Fox. For those of you Baltimoreans like me, Channel 45, if you know what that is. So definitely check that out as well. Speaking of Fox,